There we go. Hello? Look at you. Hello? Yeah, food's still cooking. I don't know what happened to my timing. So I've got beer, I've got loads of condiments, just about everything I could find. Never had this before. It's still unopened. I wasn't sure what to have it with. Oh, there's a bit of dust on it. So, might try this today, unless everybody's like, no, don't do it, because I have no idea what to expect. They're cooking in the oven. It's frozen fish and frozen chips and frozen tater tots from the tater tots are from Ireland. The other two are from the UK, and they're all in the oven. I did try them like last week, and they cook up very oily. They come with a lot of oil, and I find the frozen fish and chips here, they don't have any sort of oil on them at all when they're cooking. Thank you so much for showing up. Look at you. It's an honor to have a major Canadian celebrity join my live stream. Everything should be ready in like 10 more minutes. My oven was rather slow today, I guess, coming up to temp. So yeah, as far as condiments go, I got the HP. I got malt vinegar, curry sauce, tartar sauce. I'm not entirely sure if tartar sauce is common in the UK. I think I've asked a few times and they say yes, kinda, maybe. And salad cream, just because. Just because I had salad cream. Oh, and I've got ketchup. I've only got one little thing of ketchup, because I don't usually buy it. I usually make my own ketchup, but it's I haven't made any in so long, so I've completely run out. Do you enjoy beer? Look at you. The community voted on Guinness to start with. I also grabbed a couple other kinds that I really enjoy. Innocent Gun out of Scotland, which is really, really, really good. And then Kilkenny Irish Cream Ale, very smooth and delicious beer. Yeah, curry sauce. They have it in chip shops over there, and it's extremely common to get a little tub of this to go with your fish and chips. It's really good. It doesn't taste the way you might think it might taste. It does kind of have a curry flavor, but it's kind of sweet. It's kind of like ketchup with like curry powder in it, but not really. I'm not really describing this well. It's very fruity and very mildly curry flavored. Oh, and I got a can of mushy peas. Last minute yesterday, I picked up a can of mushy peas because just curiosity got the best of me. But yeah, I gotta go check on those, make sure they're not burning. All right, peas are ready. I need to grab some butter. Always have to add a ridiculous amount of butter when dealing with British foods. All right, mushy peas. So somebody suggested marrow fat, and I did make a video earlier in the week just checking out the frozen fish and chips, because I couldn't spend $60 on fish and chips and then not make a long a video of it. It wasn't sitting right in my head. I was like, there's got to be a way to do both. So I tried the marrow fat, and man, those peas taste freaking different. Hello, left-handed penman. Yes, you have to put a ridiculous amount of butter on all British food. It's just their way. I gotta go grab my fish. All right, here come the chips. There's no right way to do this. There we go. All right. So I grabbed a bun because if I've got some British chips here, may as well make a buddy. All the butter, all the time. I'm gonna go with curry sauce. Just cause. Yeah, curly fries. I often have a craving for curly fries because, yeah, it's not something you have too often. I have attempted to make them myself because, yeah, there's not even like an Arby's nearby. There is in the mall, but I really don't like going to the mall for food. So this is one of the suggestions I was going to make to you, was do the chip buddy. Another was the Branston cheese sandwich, the Piccalilli cheese sandwich, Marmite on toast. Have you tried Marmite before? I freaking love Marmite. Uh-oh. Oh god, that's hot. Yeah, I'm not big on like skinny fries other than curly fries. Like McDonald's fries aren't one of my favorite. I like a thicker fry. This is kind of sort of too thick, but the beauty of these is that the insides are like mashed potatoes. They are really, really good. So this is the Chip Shop mushy peas. Hey, Ben. Yeah, I never buy fries from the grocery store. Like, this is the first time I bought fries from the grocery store in, I don't know, 20 or so. No, not 20 years. Maybe 10 years. I know I've done it before. Usually Tots, because I can't make Tots. If you're just tuning in, I made a chip buddy. I put curry sauce on it. Did I try these and already forget? Shoestring fries need to be abolished. Yeah, Marmite on toast is like killer. And yeah, with beans on toast, 100%. Love it. Marmite is similar to Vegemite, except it's Vegemite isn't as like syrupy. Like, it's kind of syrupy in texture. So I find Marmite's a little more chalky, Vegemite's more chalky. Marmite's like more like a syrup, and I find it has more flavor and a better flavor coming from the Marmite. Yeah, I suppose I could get the curly fries from the store. So these are the British version of Cavendish Farms, but the Canadian version is made from PEI potatoes. These are actually British potatoes. I'm gonna splash down some malt vinegar. I also have other ones if anybody wants to shout out what I should be trying. HP Fruity. I've never tried this before. It's still sealed. Salad cream for no good reason. I got tartar sauce and I've got curry sauce. Excuse me. And a tiny little packet of ketchup. HP Fruity. You like steak fries, or you think these are steak fries? Because these are British chips, coming from all the way from Britainland. The chips alone were $16. I'm amazed that it got over here. Like, that is absolutely crazy that they've come all the way to North America and managed to stay frozen. It blows my mind. All right, fruity HP sauce. Let's go. I had regular HP sauce with all this stuff like last week or earlier in the week. I don't know what day it is. And I hated it. I hated it with everything. I do not like the brown sauce. You like the shoestring? The little McDonald's fries? They've been voted like best fries around like a billion times over. Like, I get that people like them. I'm just not into them. Ugh. Oh, it's got tang to it too. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. Let's try some of this fish with the fruity HP. By itself, this stuff is really, really good. It was $25 for 4 pieces of fish from the UK. It's cod, and it's got a really bubbly sort of texture. And the like it's got a good crisp to it. So the people voted on the beer. And it's Guinness. Didn't all fit in the all at once. Yeah, the fruity with the fish, that's terrible. It's not beer batter. They do something slightly different. They call it a bubbly batter. I think it's kind of close to something like a tempura, where it's a dry dredge and then it's dipped into like soda water flour mixture. Yeah, these taste like the marrowfat. It's kind of, it's not really grassy. It doesn't have that green flavor that peas have in North America. Whereas that heavy green chloroform and sweetness, there's no sweetness. It's kind of like hay. I described it as the smell that comes off of canola factory. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I prefer North American peas. Unless there's another kind of British pea out there that I haven't tried. These are the pub style mushy peas, or chip shop mushy peas. Yeah, the malt vinegar on the fish and chips is fantastic. It's even good on the fish. Yeah, I don't like HP sauce. It's like barbecue sauce. It's too much and I don't like it. Yeah, I kind of assumed people were going to pick Guinness because it's the most recognizable name. The other two is Kilkenny Irish Cream, which is fantastic, and Innocent Gun, which is also like just amazing. No, sir, I don't like it. Yeah, I love Mr. Horse. So which of these two am I going to try next? Let me know, let me know, let me know. I didn't try this with tartar sauce before. Let's get some of the tartar on the go here. Woo, that was vinegary. Yeah, Innocent Gun is beautiful. Yeah. Have you done work at a canola factory? It's It's a weird, smelly place. Yeah, it is like a relishy sort of tartar sauce. It's Heinz. I enjoy tartar sauce. I also really like it when like pubs do dill sauce with their fish and chips. Love it. Hey Chris, I figured out how to use annotations. I did it. Yeah, there's, especially when places are making their own, like sometimes you can get a place that's like decides they're doing something just weird. Hello, Chicago, 78 Sound. I've seen that name before. I don't think you're a regular on my channel, but are you coming from Just Food Reviews? Maybe? Yeah, so the British chips in a Chip Buddy, it's almost like having like a mashed potato sandwich, because their fries are like almost like mashed potatoes on the inside, which is really, really good. Everybody wants that here, but nobody does it quite like this. Like they're mushy. But it's almost like mashed potatoes with like crisp edges. Like you heated up your mashed potatoes in a frying pan. Oh, you are a regular. Maybe you just don't comment that much. Or maybe you do and I've forgotten. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. So yeah, if you've never tried reheating mashed potatoes in a fry pan, sorry, I was drying out there. It's a really good way to heat up mashed potatoes. It's you get some crispy spots. Oh, it's really, really, really good. You put ranch dressing on chips? I don't ever have ranch, so like I can't help you there. I had Chick-fil-A sauce. I gave that to my coworker. He said his girlfriend really loves it and wanted to go out and buy a bottle of it. Like they sell like squeezy bottles of Chick-fil-A sauce. I know they do in the US, and I know you can get it at import stores here, but I don't know if they've like started selling it in Walmart or anything. I find the texture on Chick-fil-A sauces, it's weird. It's kind of like Jello. Like it has like this strange jelly consistency to it, and I hate it. It's mostly the consistency, not really the flavor. It's hard eating for my stuff expires. Are you just not eating enough, or are you buying too much food and not eating it? Because yeah, that's too bad. It's also hard sometimes trying to gauge what like what you're going to need. Like I know a lot of people struggle with that. I usually don't have too much food waste. I've also learned I'm not going to what I'm not going to eat if I buy a bunch of it. Like oyster sauce. I've been sick off of oyster sauce twice, and that's one too many. Really should have learned my lesson the first time. So once you open oyster sauce, you have exactly 1 year before it will attempt to kill you. Oyster sauce is, well, it's especially the real stuff that's made with oysters. That shit'll kill you. It will. It's a fantastic umami bomb, but man, you gotta use it up inside of that year. That's all you get is 1 year, and then yeah, then it's time to die. The only ever about a store that a fast food joint has is Arby's sauce. What is that called? The hoisin sauce? What is it? It's a play on like horseradish sauce. Arby's hoisin sauce? Yeah, as much as I like sriracha, sometimes that's like way too much garlic for me. Yeah, dude, do not risk it with oyster sauce. Unless it says that it's artificial, like that it's not made with oyster, then it's perfectly safe. But if it's actually made with horsey sauce, there we go. Yeah, if it's made with actual oyster, yeah, that's a ticking time bomb. Especially if your kids eat that, they could die. It's really, really bad. And I'm not trying to be one of those scaremongers. It's like, it is like a genuine risk eating oysters. Yet the problem with oyster sauce is that they don't give you an expiry date because it's all dependent on when you open it. You open it, and then you have to, like, they give you a spot to write the date on it. So you open it, you write down that date 1 year in advance, and yeah, you gotta get that finished in that time. Yeah, a bunch of these are expired, and I'm not worried whatsoever. The salad cream I might be worried about. I don't actually like salad cream. It's weird and gross. But yeah, expiry date on this was 2 weeks ago. Don't care. This one 3 months ago. This went under, but from what's in it, it doesn't worry me. I keep it in the fridge too, so salad cream, I'm probably going to throw that out now that I can see the date on the side of it. Salad cream really tastes like what is it? Like cabbage. Sour. What is that cabbage salad that comes with fried chicken? Coleslaw. There we go. Tastes like coleslaw. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna rinse the brown out of my glass here and grab the opener because we're gonna do one of these. Oh, sauerkraut's really good. Sauerkraut, I don't think there is a chance of botulism, but like really, yeah, you gotta really screw up sauerkraut for it to go bad. Yeah, I just gotta rinse this. I'll be back in a sec. All right, I am back. So, shoot. Yeah, I didn't grab a bottle opener. Oh yeah. So, Chris from Is It Any Good dropped in here. If you haven't checked out his channel, he's got a snack review channel. And the other one, we have a major Canadian celebrity that was in here watching us. I think her name is Kat from Look at You. She does a cooking channel, and she's very, very, very funny. And yeah, I can't believe she stopped by. That is super duper cool. Table? No, not my Dutch wood table. I'm not ruining my table to open a beer. The lighter method worked out. This is a it's a bong lighter. I was gonna try and make something stupid up, but that's exactly what it is. It's a bong lighter. Yay, look at you still here. Yeah, if you haven't, you gotta go check out her channel. She's great. Hilarious. I gotta figure out a way to eat these. I'm not eating these all right now. I made bangers and mash to turn around and go and do bring for lunch, because I really didn't want to. I don't like wasting food. Oh, you got sick from oysters at a Chinese food buffet? I love shellfish, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's just scary. It's I went to a local buffet and they had Pacific mussels. I know I don't like Pacific mussels, but I got them anyways. And they taste like Pacific mussels, which is a lot more fishy. The Atlantic mussels that we get here, usually from Nova Scotia or PEI, they're a lot more sweeter and less fishy, and they're more blue. The Pacific ones have like this lighter purple-pink pearlescent to them, and they have a very strong fishy flavor. That was back in '93. Yeah, I think I've only ever attempted raw oysters once, and that would have been back in like the early '90s. I was a kid, and it was fresh out of the ocean. We had a little place in PEI. It was actually my grandparents' cottage, and we'd go there. And my dad would love to raw shuck anything. Him and my uncles were diving for scallops, and me and my stepbrother were shucking on deck, and he'd come up and he'd eat all of the, not all of it, but like he would take like the stuff we were throwing over the side for the gulls, and he would eat that, which was like, you know, the body of the scallop. Nobody does that. But yeah, he would raw shuck clams, mussels, and oysters. He got me to try oyster ones, and he was like, "Don't chew, just swallow it. They're huge." And I have great big tonsils. I can't just swallow oysters. It's like trying to swallow a great big booger. And if you chew it, it just gets gummier and gummier. I don't understand how that works. If you've never tried this, it's very scotchy in the best way. I know a lot of scotches can be very earthy or smoky, and this is like mostly like barrel flavor. Like it tastes like beer, but it also has like this very yummy woody flavor to it. Yeah, they're so hard to swallow. And like somebody said that uni is similar. What are they? Sea urchins. And I've never tried it because somebody was like, "Oh, it's kind of like seafoody boogers." And I was like, "No, thank you." Made a poor man oyster Rockefeller from canned on the internet. It was way too salty. One of the times I got really sick off oysters, my girlfriend did not understand how volatile oysters can be, and she doesn't know the finding out afterwards. I found out afterwards that she did not understand like the food safety behind oysters. Like she's a very, very good cook, but she's lived on the prairies her whole life and mostly only eats like chicken, beef, and pork. That's it. Like she won't touch sausages or anything like that, or game meat, because she grew up in a native household. So they would have game meat and fish and stuff all the time, and she won't touch fish anymore. But anyways, so she made me oysters Rockefeller, and I almost died. I think I was violently ill for about 12 hours. It wasn't nice. Not a fan of beer hop smell and taste. I enjoy hops quite a bit. This is not hoppy at all. It's got like a barrel flavor to it. But it does have a slight bitterness to it. But it's more like a warm caramel sort of flavor to it. Not so much in the bitter sense. It's really, 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 really good. You don't like uni either. Is it super fishy? Why do people tell me that I want to try it? Why would I want to try that? I tried, what was it? Salted fish with beer it's a Ukrainian / Russian thing where like it's a drinking food where you have like these raw, heavily salted fish. I didn't realize they were heavily salted. I thought they were smoked and probably like packed in salt. So it'd be like kind of like salty, like, but man, that was insane. It was, and they were shiners. They were like little oily feeder fish that you'd feed to bigger fish to get big fish. Nasty. Holy cow. And then like I'm telling my Ukrainian coworker that like I tried this and she's like, "What are you, a little boy?" Christ. It has to be a cultural thing. Yeah, I possibly her dad wasn't a very good hunter, and or they were like cooking the ever loving crap out of it. I know if you overcook venison or you don't know what you're doing, you could have like a bloody bruised piece of meat, or you overcook it and then it's like just way too hard to eat. So like I get that part, but if you're making it into like stew or sausage or something like that, or even just ground meat, like venison should be fine. Moose, I've never personally had moose, even though I really, 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 really want to try it. It I hear it's excellent, and moose fat on top of that is like possibly one of the more luxurious items you can get. But yeah, I don't know. We had deer growing up, and I liked it more than the beef and pork that we were getting. But my mom cooked things straight to hell because I don't know, Irish upbringing. Boil it until it's dead twice again. Personally, if I smell or taste any gaminess in any meat, I love it. Depends for me. Um, like I don't not like some gamey lamb or mutton. Like I'd rather enjoy it. But I've had some fairly gamey deer. I don't like wild duck. I think it tastes too fishy. Like I like the farm stuff because it's it's fed corn, so it tastes really good. But like I've had wild duck where it was just eating like in some of the scummiest swamps. So it takes on that flavor and it's not very nice. I bought American Wagyu ribeye from Snake River Farms online. Have not made it yet. I hope I don't mess it up. Um, yeah, best way. I live in an apartment, so I can't really do like the high heat sear. But yeah, have your pan, salt and pepper the meat. Medium high, if not high, like fairly quite a bit of heat. Olive oil down, and then sear both sides, like maybe 1 minute each side, and then put in butter and start basting. And it will be fantastic. Depending on how you like it, kind of like your chin is pretty well done, but like your cheek where it gives like a little bit of bounce, and it's kind of like fleshy, that's where you want it. You stop it there, and it'll continue cooking once you take it off to rest for another minute or two. Minnows, worst thing to try and eat. Yeah, I've had venison pepperoni, and it is really good. Oh, maybe this is what you're supposed to do. That's actually nice. Yeah, that's not bad. You think you got a bad batch because no one orders uni, so it's just sitting there. What you had? You had it at a buffet? Like uni is like extremely popular in California for one, but like we have a fairly large Asian community here, and people order it all the time. Like it's very, very, very popular here. And from Asian friends, they're like, "Yeah, you got to try it." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. It looks a little weird, and it's expensive. Like it's even more expensive than oysters." And I don't know. I gotta try it someday. It's at TNT all the time. Rabbit stew was also great. I have a hilarious story from my childhood. I cried because my mom and my aunt were talking about making a rabbit fricko, and they're like going back and forth. What should we have? Da 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 da. Rabbit's very common in the Maritime provinces. As far as an everyday meat, like you could have rabbit absolutely every day. When I was a kid, they were so cheap. It was cheaper than getting anything else. But anyways, so they're talking back and forth. What should we eat? And they're like, oh, we should do a fricko. My aunt's cat is named Fricko. So I thought they were going to cook the cat. So I start bawling, probably like, 4 or 5 years old. I'm bawling because I think they're going to eat the cat. That same cat, Fricko, I found one day had killed a whole rabbit and was eating the guts out of it. Hilarious. Oh, your parents cook thing to shit too? Sorry, JP. That sucks. I know what that's like. Like, I didn't like steak until I came out here and started cooking it for myself. The beef out here is fantastic, and like I did not know that you could cook meat medium rare, and then I was like, wow, I missed out on some good meat. Like, started with the beef and then pork. Found out that you don't have to cook pork until it was shoe leather, and love it. It's we get amazing pork out here in Alberta. It's so good. Wasabi would be nice. I've never actually had real wasabi. I've only ever had green horseradish. But it's mushy peas. It was mushy peas in a can. And I added a whole bunch of butter to it. Because British food and their butter. So much butter, it leaked out the bottom. Yeah, no, it's not guacamole. I enjoy guacamole. I hardly ever have it. Avocado is I love avocado, but it's one of those things that we're overproducing on, and it's not sustainable. So I try not to support that industry, but I love it. It's delicious. You had it at a sushi restaurant, but it was expensive, so I didn't think anybody wanted to order it, but I wanted to try. Yeah, I get you. I'm likely going to try it at some point in time. I really like eel, like barbecue eel. That's a go-to for me, and I get people to try it by just not telling them what it is. What is it called? Unagi? Is it unagi? But yeah, I just order things and don't tell people what they are, and then get them to try it and think of what they think. Because once you get something into your head, sometimes it's hard to shake that. Like when I tried Baloo. Like it was hard to wrap my head around, but once I tried it, I'm like, holy cow, this is good. It was like, it's baby duck egg. It's got a baby duck in it, but it's delicious. It tastes like a confit duck, like just buttery and delicious. No, don't eat the cat. That much wasabi would be scary. Yeah, it would. That would burn your nose. Something crazy. Yeah, unagi is fantastic. 1,000-year-old egg. I have had those black duck eggs. I was delivering for a pizza restaurant and a Chinese restaurant. And one night it was kind of slow, and they brought me in for dinner, and I got to try one of those black duck eggs. And I didn't eat eggs at the time, so I tried it, and I really enjoyed it. And I had no idea that it was 1,000-year-old egg. They're not literally 1,000 years old or century egg or 100 years old, whatever. But I think it is tea that they set them in. Tea and soy sauce, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, they're great. They're absolutely fantastic. I don't often see them, but they're nice. Anyways, I have gone for about an hour now, and thank you so much, all 10 of you, for sticking around and checking out the live fish and chips. I didn't see any British people in here, but that's fine. They can watch it when they wake up. I have no idea what time it is over there. It's -7, so 7 hours in the future. It's 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, they were up. They just missed out. What can you do? Vote and subscribe. Yes, please do, if you want to. It really doesn't mean that much if you subscribe or not. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, there's no other benefit other than my ego. Yeah, just watching another video. That's the big thing. That's the big thing that YouTube wants, and that is beneficial to anybody on the platform is your watch time. If you watch this video and another video, that's the biggest thing. Subscribing it's just another number, but they don't give you anything for it. That's for sure. But yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday, and my video is ready. If you are a member, the video is ready and up, and you can go and watch it. If you're not a member, then it comes out in the morning. So yeah, thanks for coming out.